The modern psychologist has so many options available because the world is so diverse. There's so many things that are relevant for a psychologist to do and to contribute to society, and it can be really overwhelming to start your career trying to figure out where you're going to land.
Internship is such a difficult and stressful time, and our goal is really to make that time simple and take all that burden off of the interns to have a seamless transition from their school to the internship and then beyond.
NPTC had a lot of opportunity in a lot of different areas, so applying there just made sense for me.
One of the reasons I decided to apply to NPTC was because I'm interested in a general approach of psychology, so it was like the best fit for me.
Psychiatric, hospitals, outpatient, substance use, everything was all in one place.
You have the ability to apply to several different regions, to multiple different sites, and you have the ability to interview to multiple different sites.
As a supervisor, my goal is for them to understand where they have passion. You know, we can take a strength that you don't have passion about and it's not going to be successful. Passion is the change agent, so if I can help them identify what they're passionate about, that's going to make a difference.
So we do a lot of interactive training, we do a lot of case consultation, but we also bring in some speakers that are known nationally, regionally, and locally that are really good at what they do. And so you're going to find that didactics is one of the true highlights of being here.
You just get a broad perspective of what your options are during a time where you're trying to make a lot of decisions.
First of all, we specialize in training people to work in rural and underserved areas. And that is a specialty in and of itself. Every intern that comes through every year, a few months in, they say, man, I had no idea how unique it would be to work in this rural and underserved area.
And underserved people don't just live in rural farmland. We have underserved clients in our cities and towns. There are clients that need us everywhere.
Before coming to NPTC, I've never worked directly with rural areas, so it was an eye-opening experience knowing that people actually don't have any resources in their towns or they don't even have the means to go to providers.
You know, one of the things the Consortium I think does really well is it thinks about diversity as an umbrella over everything that happens. And we give the kind of training experience where diversity is key and a part of the fabric of the DNA of the culture of the training consortium, then I think an intern will largely benefit.
NPTC has a goal of not only keeping interns during internship and training them while they're here, but we start with the goal in mind of keeping them beyond that internship year, making sure that they land in careers that they want to be in and doing the things that they want to do. So our ultimate goal is to give interns the experience that they're looking for and to make sure that they're going on the trajectory that they want to be as a professional.
We treat our interns through the training site that I'm involved in really as a core part of our treatment team. And they are a core part of our employees providing care to the clients that we serve. And so for us, an intern is not just a one-year rotation of someone coming through and getting training experience, but really we see them as a valuable part of as a treatment provider.
So the consortium is very supportive in working with the interns and giving them the opportunity to really be exposed in a number of different clinical settings and working with different programs in that area.
Whether you're in our Great Lakes region, in our Central region, or in our Cascades region, you're going to get a lot of exposure to what it's like to work as a psychologist hand in hand and elbow to elbow with other psychiatrists, other nurses, dentists. You're going to get all sorts of exposure to others in integration.
I came from San Diego. I did my graduate school in San Diego, and I never in a million years would have thought that I would have stayed 4 years past in Missouri, and I'm still here building a practice and a home for myself. But looking back at it now, I'm so grateful that I made that decision because the experience I got was so rich.
You meet people that you wouldn't normally get to interact with, and they're working in different disciplines, and you're able to discuss those. I think you grow more when you are in a consortium.
We started out with a motto that says training psychologists for tomorrow, and that's exactly what the consortium has done.
During my internship year, I would say the most proud I am is how much I've grown. How much I've grown in professionally and also personally. I feel like I've gained a lot of relationships and a lot of friends. I feel like I am completely ready to be a psychologist.
If you're considering to apply to NPTC, I would say it would be a great opportunity for you to expand your knowledge in clinical settings, rural and underserved areas, and to be exposed to a variety of psychopathology that you probably have never seen before.
So if you choose the National Psychology Training Consortium as an internship site, you're going to find a lot of people who are really excited to have you here. You're going to find that administrators and staff at the consortium work hand in hand with the departments and the supervision at the agency that you're placed, so that whether you're working with somebody at your placing site, whether you're working with your supervisor, or whether you're coordinating with the consortium, we know how this works. We know the questions you're going to have before you have them. We know how to help you get your paperwork done. We know how to set this all up, and you're going to find that this is a lot of things that just kind of fall into place as you get here.